Let me check all messages. Okay, flash. Sorry the stream is a bit delayed. I've had a lot going on, and we had company, so there's a lot of reasons. And my computer was half dead, so I hope that it actually ends up charging while I'm live. So who knows? I don't really care. Okay, good. It's charging. Let me pull up real quick. It's been a bit since I've done an art live. What's up? Happy birthday. Yeah. It's past my birthday at this point, but I wanted to kind of work on some stuff for a bit. This stream was delayed because we had company and hey Marie, and stuff like that. So, and I've been kind of trying to celebrate when I can. Give me a second. Let me pull up files so you guys can see what I'm going to be working on. Sorry if the lighting's a bit crap. I would activate flash. Okay, and maybe that'll solve my problem. But let me add image real quick. Hopefully all my images are good. What can I work on? I have some OC stuff I can pull up and draw. I got pins in my... I saw your comment. I know, I saw it. I know how that's painful and it sucks. Trust me, I know it's gonna suck for you. But you need to be more careful. You really do. That shit would not happen if you were careful. I sound like a grandparent. Now, darling, darling, let me tell you something. I know. Yes, you better know. Actually, let me pull up one of my old prints real quick. Pull this up. Put this on the side. So I was planning on doing another I resort to walking everywhere. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing another Has-Been Hotel print, but for like the Sins, because I want to try to do something like I did with this, but I basically kind of want to do... I use Sketchbook and it's a fucking pain. I enjoy it. I like it. I use it for most of my stuff. I use the mobile version the most. And I just got me a base tablet, so I'm gonna experiment and try out the tablet version. Hold on, let me pull up black. Okay. And stuff like that. I think Sketchbook's easy, at least for me. Let me pull up a separate layer real quick. So I do have some OC stuff I'm going to try to draw in the stream, but I wanted to do a layout real quick and show you something I had an idea of. I talked about it on the community post, but I didn't really get to go in depth. So to give you an idea, let's pull up the shape. Okay, who cares if it's too big? So wait, where is Osmodeus Val meet after all? They're both in the Sins, unless... Hold on. What? You mean for this? Well, I didn't really think about all that stuff when I was making it. It's an old one. Yo, and hey man, I saw your comment. Sorry, I was trying to set up for a bit. I had had a lot going on. And honestly, Lav's chats, you know, I guess she acknowledged my birthday, so that was nice. But she, you know, she is who she is. She's busy. Osmodius would kill Val. Maybe. I did have a print that I had in mind. Give you guys like a layout real quick. Shit. Hold on. Where each I'll pull up my OCs in a second. Hold on. How you doing, man? Sorry. Hopefully you're doing well. I appreciate the birthday messages, man. I really do. She I just been kind of busy and kind of still animating. Yeah. I've tried my hand in animation in the past, but I am no animator. I've tried. I've done some animations, and you probably can, if you dig hard enough, you'll find them somewhere on the channel. But I am no animator. I've tried, but it takes a lot out of me to do stuff like that, and I would have to really, you know, sit down and focus. Yeah. Let me pull up my OC stuff real quick so you can see it. I have a few things. If I have them saved, hold on. Let me add image. Let me dig around here real quick. So I have a channel OC, a Hasbin Hotel OC, but I also have an original character concept. I don't know where it is, if it's on here or not. And it was in a video. I think if I don't know where, if it's which video it was in. And I know I put it on the community post once. I don't know. I think, I did actually. And it was Sphinx. I don't know where though. Let me check comic stuff real quick. Maybe it's in my, there it is. Concept art, bingo. Let me pull this up, move this over, damn it, to the side. Let me shrink it down a bit. A little bit. There we go. It was a character concept art for a comic thing. I haven't had time to work on my own original comic. I've had a lot of different ideas for comic stuff. I even had a Horseman of War concept. I just haven't had time to really flesh it out, simplify it. But this would be one of the characters that's like a kind of an antagonist type thing. I've had a couple ideas for comics in the past. I just never had time to really work on them. And this was one of them. And then had like a channel OC and Hasbin Hotel OC that I haven't had time to. I'll make the little siblings. Oh, it's nice. Oh well, who cares? I see it. Sorry. Crap. So I did have, let me add image real quick. Boop, 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 boop. So you guys can see. Let me pull it up real quick. Gotcha. Well, I'm yeah. I've had like channel OC stuff, and I couldn't really think of a look that I like. There's the Hasbin Hotel OC that I came up with, and then the other one for like the channel, and I haven't really had time to really flesh it out and really work on it, which would be this one right here. A friend drew a little bit of, and I owe her That's her stuff over here. Me, yeah. And me, I I have to eventually like flesh it out and redesign it for a video, which would be my Husband Hotel OC thing. All your OCs are secretly in the gangster ticket. Ha ha ha! No, I just don't really do a whole lot of OC stuff because I don't have the time. Plus, like with the Horseman War, like when I was coming up with that design, I really liked it. There was so much to the design that when I got to the other Horseman, JK, I know. Um, I couldn't really think of a lot. Like I wanted to do some creative stuff, but I wasn't very. I'm not very knowledgeable in the biblical lore, right? So for me, it was like I didn't really know what I was doing or getting myself into, right? Um, so for me, like I had a brilliant concept, right? But I didn't know really how to flesh it out because like for the Horseman War, I had this amazing idea and I really liked it. And because I was also taking so much influence for comic, right? I was taking stuff from Supernatural, from failed movies like I Frankenstein, which I really, a lot of people, a lot of critics hated that movie. I liked it, and a lot of other stuff, right? And for me, I wanted there to be a lot of stuff, like a lot of things that I thought, hey, these would be cool. Um, I don't know the whole extent of the Sins colors, so if I get any wrong, I don't give a shit. Because I forget. Um, so there. So for me, I kind of just hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know the all 7 colors. And I don't have it all in the correct order, but I don't care. But I have it at least to got an idea. But that would be something that I want to do eventually. I just have to figure it out. But like the Horseman War was a cool concept that I really liked and had an idea of, and it was an original fan comic thing. And I didn't have time to work on it because I was like, I would have to write it, I would have to do character concepts, and I would have to make sure I know the lore stuff. You're way better at art. Well, yeah, but I'm not. I can be a story writer. I can be a comic, writer or stuff like that. I just don't have the luxury or the time to work on a comic because for to say that it's easy is bullshit, right? Like it's bullshit. um it's like animation. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of stuff. Like for instance, let me pull it up eraser real quick. Let me pull up my fan comic stuff that I've done in the past, right? Let me pull up Star Wars fan comic, so I keep that in a separate file. I'm not completely happy with it, right? But I've done comic stuff in the past. Let me shrink this down. But basically, shoot. There we go. Let me change. There we go. The problem for me is that with a comic, there's like the storytelling I have to like figure out in my head from A to B. So like For me, I was winging it. So like A, B, partial C, move over here, D, F. The other problem was I've waited 12 years for a sequel. You ain't gonna get one. Trust me, I'm waiting too, and you ain't gonna get one. We were lucky that we even got season 2. Alex Hurst didn't even want to do that. But the problem is that if you notice something, the dialogue, even if like I go, damn, that's actually good. True. Yeah. Well, the dialogue, you can't read it because it's blurry. It's like I've tried to fix it. I've tried to do stuff. I think it's also because I'm using Sketchbook. But if I go to, hold on, let me minimize this real quick. Let me go to my files. I'll show you guys. Let's say I go to my files real quick. Let me go to my fan comic stuff so you guys can see it. Now, if I was to pull it up regularly, hold on. You guys can see it a little better. I don't know how much, if you can zoom in. There we go. So now you can read this, right? You can read this now, you can. The problem is I don't have like a letterer or stuff like that. And for me, some of the panels suffer for it. So like this panel right here, you're supposed to have, like, I kind of winged it, right? And it sucks because I want to try to remaster it and try to fix some of the stuff I don't like. So this panel right here, this is like, so from going A to B, you have, you see her. Yeah, I can't read that. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. you have the classic panel from the Fallen Order. You have like a zoom in shot, side shot, maybe just her whispering to herself. She's like, no, like she can sense Vader. You see Vader right here. He says, like, you failed me, Inquisitor. Then you come to an outside shot where you're supposed to have her, you're supposed to be able to see her, but she's like faded in the background, like being halted almost, like frozen. You would have a back shot of Seer and Cal, and you have Vader up here, and you have him basically, them say stuff, and then it cuts to where he shows up behind her. Because he, like in a comic, you really don't have to worry about stuff like that, right? And it's split from bing, 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 bing. I will start drawing Avenge Us. That's what she said. Well, that's the thing is, like, I this is where she survives. This is where the fun part is. Like, yeah, this is like the Avenge Us, but also there's like a bit of dialogue where she's like, after all I've done, I tried to, fix, like have some stuff. Vader takes a swing at her. This time, Seer actually does something, and basically force pushes Vader. And then I have this panel where it breaks in the panel work, which it needs a lot of work. I actually photo referenced myself with Vader's pose here, where he's pushing back, but as he, is pushed back, he cuts Trilla, which this panel isn't perfect. Would you rather breathe like Vader or you? Neither. I don't know. And then you have Seer, getting ready to charge at Vader. Then she goes and does it. And then you have this panel down here. It needs a lot of work. I want to remaster it and get a better grasp of it. This was just page 1. And let me go back. And I tried to clean it up. I think this lady at the library tried to lighten it, still didn't fix it, right? And I've tried doing like original stuff, like actual original. It's hard for me to sit down and write original stuff because I would have to put my brain in a place where I would need like a secondary writer, like somebody that can balance my ideas and help me with the lore, help me with the concept, help me with like, character writing and stuff like that. Because I have a lot of great ideas. The problem is the execution, because the thing is, when you're writing, if you're doing it all yourself, there is some problems. And it's always best to have more people around you, because the more, if you have like, that's why with writing a show, you have a writer's room, not just a singular writer doing everything. You have multiple people to help balance out things and throw out different ideas and different concepts. So for me, I honestly would want to go and like redo some stuff, do like an original fan comic and stuff like that, but I would honestly need another writer and another artist, because for me, it's great to have somebody to balance stuff out, because especially if you have these character designs, like the Horseman War concept that I had, it was this big grandiose design. Like, okay, give you guys perspective, right? Give you guys a bit of perspective. Let me give you guys a perspective real quick. Give you guys just a bit of perspective. Let me zoom out real quick. So let me cut that out. Let me turn this layer off. So the design that I had was, to give you like just a rough idea, it would have probably been I'll give you credit to you because they are OCs after all. Yeah, true. But here's the thing. The Horseman War concept that I had would have been this big ass design that probably would not have worked for most panel work. Where with like he would have had, because it's war, because of like there's like a lot of uniqueness. I'm just an artist gal creating it for you. I know. You're amazing. If Random's still here, he's probably perked up when I'm talking about this design real quick. He's just like, oh, interesting. The design that I had would have been an art like this, grandiose like type of thing, where it's like every bit of armor is like almost fused together, like it's like molten. Like basically, you would have like everything would be like fused, molten, and like basically every piece of armor from every like war or stuff, like even helmets. So like it would be everything fused together. So like from samurai to just any modern age war and stuff like that, it would be like fused like all together, and like you would have from even modern stuff. And it's hard to, I don't have the piece of paper concept. I could just show you guys if it's in the spare room real quick. If I have the concept art down here, I'd show you. I probably don't have it, but I do have a painting of it, like at least the headpiece upstairs, to give you guys a perspective. where basically the design would be like, think in the realm of this. You would have every piece, like from a night bit right here to gas mask to just like any type of everything like molted together, fused. When you get back, what is your style? When you get back, what is your style? For like the comic, I'm gonna go grab it from in the back room upstairs. But for how I would draw it, I don't know. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab the thing to show. All right. I did have concept art of the full body stuff, but to give you an idea of the headshot, sorry. Also, hello and thank you. uh, to give you an idea or perspective, this is like an old painting type thing, but it would basically be from every war in existence, every little thing from like helmets just fused together, molted together. The the eye sockets would be small flames from the just melt. Pretty much the lava causes like a fire at the top. It's pretty much just melted everything together from just all the helmets, all the stuff, and but pretty much the concept for war, at least the helmet bit, the little face bit, the idea was, in simply put, just having it almost be a fusion of like everything just melted together. So it constantly, it's not, it's like melted, and the only thing that you can see is these, it sounds good, yeah, is these small flames in the eye sockets. But when he talks, it's almost like really weird. Now the shoulder pads, you would have these big grand, like it would be big, like he'd be scarier ass big, like he would be, okay, this be the regular person, he'd be this big, and adding on to the buff factor, like that's the thing. And what I had in mind for like the shoulder pads One would have like and pretty much all the weapons of any type of, any weapon, any one in existence, melted onto these big, this shoulder pad right here would be melted big, like like everything just fused there, molted, and they would be just on one giant shoulder pad right here, while the other shoulder pad would have the flags, every flag that's ever been used, and some would partially be burnt, like just to give you a perspective, right? And where like the armors would be kind of fused, like the bottom would be this scary type, almost the flamethrower on the shoulder pad. Well, not just like a flamethrower. Like I'm thinking not just that. It would be these big ass shoulder pads. Like he's already big, but think big enough to where it can equip, like you have, think about it like this. All these flags hanging from one, he'd be pretty big, right? You have like missiles, almost cannonballs fused together. Dome, yeah, like it was like he'd be big, like scarier ass big, and adding on to like the molten look, like he's hard to look at, and like with the armor and the concept in general would be like, because it's war, right? Most things, like you have, like even in this design, that like with the belt, I would have his belt would be like moving metal. You literally have no time to survive if you piss that guy off. Pretty much, yes. Like he would be, he's not like, here's the thing, the way I would describe him is like not like typical Ares, or like he's like, I kind of see him being similar to War from Darksiders mixed with a lot of things, but basically like even with his belt, it would be like moving metal, and there would be constantly a nuke going off, like boom, and you would have like the souls ripping, like horrified faces and the devastation. um his chest armor would be fused to like different chest pieces like that have been used throughout time. his his body would be like very, I don't know how to describe it, I don't know what I would do with it. Like I know I would have some scarring, but also maybe like the names of like any like different soldiers would be tattooed in his skin, and their dates of service and when they died. Is he a hero or a villain? He isn't. Like, here's my thing, I would think of him like a force. Like he's like, he doesn't really play sides, because war is like not really completely hero or villain. It's basically like your perspective on it. Like for instance, like every war, somebody's thinking they're doing the right thing. It doesn't matter who it is. Like it's kind of like this force. He's not really a hero, and he's not really a villain. He's like a force of nature. He's kind of like death. Like he's like anything. He's like he's incarnate a force of nature that he doesn't really completely play sides, but he's also kind of how I see him is like sometimes he can manipulate. Wait, villains will sacrifice the world for you, but heroes will sacrifice you for the world. Well, not really like that broad. Like think of it like, okay, think of it like how death does not choose sides, but sometimes different incarnations of death will like sometimes like to play around and kind of just fuck around for fun. Like he's not really, he's like, he speaks with this like, if like almost like, because he's had centuries of like dealing with war and death and conflict, that it doesn't pick sides completely. Like he's this force of nature. He's seen everything. He's he can be honor bound, and he's the balance of what war is. He's like, there's good and there's bad. What's the title of the book, the comic? I don't know. Like, there's so many characters that I never even got to work on, like, in general. Like, basically, there's like a lot of stuff that I just did not really get a chance to. Cool. Yeah. Sit down and really figure out, and stuff like that. Like, you have like all these like little things, like for war, how when he shows up, it's when shit's popping off. Like, how I would see it is like when the four horsemen start showing up, and like the main characters would see them, and this is like its own little comic thing. When war shows up, he's like, everybody's like, well, like he's like, they're like shit, like they're shitting themselves. They're like, if the four horsemen are showing up now, like things are about to go down. And we're talking end of the world, we're fucked type bullshit. Yeah. And that's how I originally planned, like how I saw it, is like when he shows up. It was actually funny enough when I wrote like the chapter or the idea of the comic, like when I had him show up, it would be I think the chapter that I had in mind was like, I think Brothers in Arms or something that, fit. And I thought for like when the horsemen of like the different horsemen show up, it's not to tease and say, hey, things are going to go sideways. You might as well give up now. It's not to just play around and fuck with everybody. When they show up, they're just like, hey, you're going to lose. Why don't, like, it's basically, did you know what Avatar is? I know what Avatar is. I've seen the books, not the books. I've seen the show. I've seen the movie version. I know what Avatar is. I've seen the Nickelodeon version and the Blue People version. I know both. But in general, when I came up with the concept, with like, I took a lot of influences, and I wanted to make sure that when they added him to Fortnite. Yeah, I know. I don't really care about Fortnite. I really don't. I just don't. No offense. Everybody likes what they like. That's just not me. But yeah, I know. PC number 1 through 5. Okay. Yeah. What else? Brain gets sidetracked. Someone brings up something else, and I like changes the subject completely, and then my brain forgets stuff. It can be frustrating. But no, I think with my concept, I think it was more or less kind of just like when each horseman shows up, it isn't, yeah, for the site. Yeah. For with each horseman, when they show up in I never really wrote it like the whole thing for the comic, because I never really went into, like, I had some stuff written down and some stuff in my head that I had in mind, but like it would honestly need to be like rewritten and have somebody help me like come up with more lore and more stuff, and like, not, I don't want to feel like I'm doing something that's already been done, Like, I don't want to do something and basically be like, well, like, go, like, have somebody say, well, we've already seen this before, so it's not interesting. That's the disheartening part. Is like, I don't want to go in and basically be like, well, people are like, well, we've already seen this before, so this is utterly pointless. It's like, I want to add my own spin and also have like my own little concept. I want there to be more. Also, congrats on 1K. Thank you. I don't know. I just haven't had the really, I don't get the time to really work on comic stuff, my own little thing. I have too much prints and fan art to do. And if I was to sit down and work on it, I would need like people. I don't know. I would need a lot. I would need a lot of things. And I can't do that right now. I don't have the time, honestly. And then I don't know. It because with like comic stuff and I don't know. How about the Ashes of War? Well, here's the thing. It wouldn't. Well, that's a great title. But the comic itself wouldn't just evolve around the Horsemen or stuff like that. It would have this. I had character concepts. Like I had stuff. I gotta go to bed, but I don't have any homework for this week. Well, that's good. It basically, I will say that is a cool title. I like that. But it would have like the demonic stuff. Like it takes different influences, like Hazbin Hotel, um, supernatural, other stuff. I don't know. Popping in from work. I gotta get back. I wanted to wish you happy birthday. Thanks, man. This is kind of a late stream. My birthday was yesterday. I was planning on doing an art stream yesterday, but we had company over. So like the room I record in was being occupied. So I was like, well, shit. But I appreciate it, man. I really do. Thanks, man. Hey, hopefully work's treating you good. There's no problems or any of that. And if there is, hey, you know what you need? You need to get Lucille and say, hey, I have this magic wand. Do you want to see it? Bop the crap out of him. He's like, it is my magic wand. It's my baseball bat, bitch. So yeah. But yeah. Yeah, it's a day late. But hey, it doesn't matter that it's a day late. Partially, if you want to know the truth, I blame company. I blame that they had to come down on my birthday. And all that. Also, hopefully, man, you know, you're doing good. I'm doing like rough concepts right now for just stuff, talking, chilling. I was talking about comic thing. I don't really have time to work on shit. If I'm being honest, I just don't. Yeah. I'm just going to take the concept and make like an OC because I can't remember all of that. Well, if you want, here's my thing. OC wise, I have like a lot of original characters. Like there was stuff for this comic. There was one that's a female character. If you want to mess around with that, she was Irish. Actually, I can briefly draw her real quick. She was like pretty much like the most pretty badass character. Where she had like a hairdo. where it's like shaved a little bit, and she's kind of like very stern, kind of like Merida in some regard, where she's like she has a little bit shaved. She has like a viness to her, but she's a half Irish, and she has like a braid on one side, or like she has it like a weird way. She's very interesting, very stern, very kind of like an FU attitude, like playful in their own way. She's like one of the female characters that I came up with for like the book, and I never did end up doing anything with it. Where she just basically has I went through several. I would have to like come up with some more concepts for her, because like she was probably the most fun to write stuff for. If I make this, then there's going to be one that's a hybrid. I don't care. I have like tons of different comic stuff, right? Like I had Sphinx, I had like OC stuff that's just channel stuff. Then there's actual stuff for original comic shit. And then there's like just in general. Like I tried to do page 1 for the Star Wars comic, and you saw how well and terrible that looked. I need to really fix the dialogue and make it easier to read, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy because I'm a piece of shit. I'm a lazy piece of shit. Shit. Crimson. I'll probably flip that around, but right now I'm drawing my concept of what I was talking about earlier. To give you an idea of concept art wise, for not really concept art, but like what is it? Freaking for each of the sins, right? And you have like their character, like another character on this side. This one would be Vortex, so I'm kind of just darkening it a little. So for each sin, as you go down, you have like they would be on this side, a little bit of the background of their ring, and then you'd have like a character that connects with that ring or that sin. So like Fizzaroli, Osmodius, Mammon. I was gonna put Fizzaroli again, but I was like, fuck that. So I put Crimson instead. And you have like each one would have like, like partial bit of their ring drawn in the like faded in the background, right? And then I might show some friends when it's done. Mammon dies. Lies! Actually, I'm still waiting for Love Art's version of Mammon. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on that, by the way. Also, what do you think of this as like a Has-Been Hotel? I hope anyways. Lies. For like a Has-Been Hotel print right here, by the way. Where you have like like the ring, like it would go in order of rings, like the rings there, her version of the rings of hell, right? Let's keep it simple. Let's fuck it. And you'd have like each one that their ring. I would get like the background. It's cool as fuck though. This concept or her version of Mammon. I'm confused. The concept. Ah, okay. I actually thought would be cool. Hey, you want to know something cool I might add? At the bottom, there'd be like a last layer, and it would basically be like a pentagram layer where you'd have you have like a pentagram, and it would basically have, let's say, it'd be the last layer, and it'd just be a pentagram, and you'd see like little shadows of like the overlords, and then like at the top, you'd have another one with the heaven stuff, but I don't know. Do I make the cover dude a hybrid or a normal guy? I don't know. I honestly, I do a lot of improvising with my shit. Like my concept art, like hell, if you wanted to do my OC, my Hasman Hotel OC, hold on, let me pull this away. If you wanted to draw River and like make it good, go right ahead. Like River was like the only Hasman Hotel OC I ever made. They be the 7 deadly sins. Well, sure, yeah. Well, I haven't had time to really work on like the 7 deadly sins. Even for my own concept, I haven't really done anything with it. Pride, lust, greed, gluttony, sloth, envy, wrath. Sure. Yeah. With my Hasman Hotel OC, what I thought be half of his hair would be like regular hair, but another half would be almost like a squid. Because he's like from what was it? From Envy. What I had in mind for his lore would he would be kind of like similar, born in a similar time. I don't know. I have to think more on it, but yeah. This is just my rough concept for Hasman Hotel, or not Hasman, but Hell Boss, Hasman Hotel. Fuck it, I don't care. Either one. River on the cover. You could. I don't mind. He's an interesting character that I came up with. That funny enough, he at first it's funny. I chose the name River because it starts with an R, similar to my name. And the other reason was like he's already aquatic, so I thought it'd be a funny pun. But with Hell of a Boss, this like whole poster concept or like print, whatever, I would have to like figure out a way to like blend stuff in and figure out like the whole concept, because like I'd have to like look at the rings themselves and then like basically go in and be like, okay, I would have to wait until all the sins are revealed, right? Because you have like, we know what Lucifer looks like. We have Asmodeus, we have Mammon finally, and we have Beelzebub, and we're waiting on the last 3. I think it's 3. I believe it's 3. So I would have to wait on that. Now I could do like the background and stuff. My mask eyes glow some every time I look at these. I get jump scared. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Um. But yeah. I'll say it's better late than never to do this stream, though. I will say at least I have a concept for this right now drawn as like a concept art thing. Gluttony, greed, lust, pride, sloth, envy. I think envy is an I, and then wrath. Which spells out the thing I thought of would be like for each sin having, did you think Husk was a wolf? No, I never thought that. Yeah, I'll save. Poor Adam. Yeah. No. Why does it turn it to an M? That's weird. Okay. I have sloppy handwriting. Fine. Just put as save as that, like a little temporary file. Crap. Zoom out for a bit. Plus, that wasn't the only thing I was brainstorming for, like, concepts. I know I want to try to do some, what is it? Some, what was it called? Arcane stuff. I'm still brainstorming. No pun intended. For concepts, and also I still have to work on like videos. So I have like video stuff where I'm gonna try. I know like this is day after my birthday. I know I should be. If I'm streaming, I should be chilling, but I'm talking about concepts. Where I'm gonna do like video avatar stuff for people and draw those and kind of just chill, like try to do those like bi-weekly. So where I draw, for instance, like I would basically in one video, I draw a channel avatar for a subscriber, doing whatever pose I can think of, draw something and give it like lore behind it, talk about my process, then draw their icon, whatever it is, I don't care, and then do a background thing, like what's it called? I'm doing a cover with river and the water. Okay. Yeah, that would be the thing with that is like that's so much work. It would probably be a bi-weekly thing that I would have to do because I'd have to do like the art, like draw. First, I'd have to draw the avatar, right? I'd have to draw the avatar, the channel avatar for them, which usually would take concept-wise, it would take me an hour. Because I would have to come up with something. Well, if they already have like an avatar already, like an OC or in mind that they like, all I would have to do is redesign some things, do it in my own style. But if they don't even have that, I have to come up with something. You got one. I'm doing it for the public subscribers, okay? That's cutting down my workload. And this would be bi-weekly, Madame Quazel, bi-weekly. Because if I'm doing 4 per video, I have to do avatar, I have to do icon, and then I have to do banner. That means I have 1, 2, 3 hours of work per video for 4 characters. Yeah, true. It cuts it down if they're public. Now, if everyone was a public subscriber, that'd be nice, but they're not. But which is fine. I just prefer people that just enjoy my stuff, chill, relax, not have to worry about drama, not have to worry about bullshit. Just come in, chill, relax, and have fun. Right? That's really all I care about. Because if that's kind of been really the thing that I've kind of tried to be like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't want to have drama. I don't want to have bullshit. I just kind of want to chillax, have fun, draw whatever I want to, and just enjoy myself. Yeah. That's really the point of the channel anyways, was to just chillax and have fun and draw when I can, or play games or whatever. Happy birthday. Thank you. But yeah. Appreciate it. Well, it's day after, but yeah. I know who that is. Hopefully you're doing well. Change a new icon and a new name. Never mind. Good to see she's doing well. But yeah, you do have to do Crimson. Yeah, true. Oh, my legs. Pretty simple. True. I just have a lot of my work cut out for me. If you were wondering why some video like shorts take a while, it's like I don't want to do something like with the Red Hood one. I'm still not done. I don't care if my views go down or my or like if here's my thing with the analytics. Bing 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 bing. That's pretty much all it is. Bing 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 bing. I don't care. Because every day it's kind of like up, down, up, down. Yeah, page on the deep side. Yeah, I don't want to have to fool with that. So for me, I'm just like, you know what? Screw that. I want to do stuff. I want to make sure it's detailed, and I want to make sure I actually finish the damn thing. With Red Hood, I want to get that done and then go to something new, because I don't want to here's the thing with Pearl, I didn't finish that shit because I was like, fuck this. I was having trouble figuring out what I want to do with the arms and stuff like that. And with Atomics, I think I just said fuck it, because I was like, I can fool with this in my free time. I did the head. That's good enough. I was like, I want to make sure that was detailed and get that, and then I'll fool with the other when I can, because then because I have the head, I'll figure out the posing when I have the time. but with me, I'm trying to make sure I get some projects done first, and then no, I go and do the other stuff. So like, just to give you guys a perspective, let me pull up the channel real quick. Let me pull up the channel real quick so you guys can see what I mean. So like, what is annoying is people that will hate and that waste their time. Yeah, I have like a lot.
Reynolds here.
God darn it, Ryan Reynolds!
Once again, raised the.
I get it, you heads! Scoop. My sleeves are stained red from Alright, enough music. You're just like, hey, I was enjoying that! I can't play too much copyrighted crap. I don't need a strike. But I'll have to clear that off after stream and like mute it, the segment, or trim it out. But what was I saying? No, I actually wanted to. I was gonna say, what was it? Fuck, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, most people chose a fucking Bendy poster, and I was like, God damn it, you guys, make things hard for me. Because if I have to do a poster, even though I have a concept, here's the thing, even though I have a concept, I freaking, it pisses me off because it's like, that would take me about a month. And I would have to do all the characters, and it's like, I don't have time for that shit. God damn it. It's like it would take me about twice as long as the fucking it would take me twice as long as the 5 years later thing, right? It would basically be just as long or even longer, which sucks because for me, it would basically be like, ugh, I feel bad for you. Why? Why do you feel bad for me? Because I have a bad back and I'm old? Ugh! Why do you feel bad for me? I know I should be drawing digitally, but I don't care right now. I'm taking a break. Kind of just so much work. Yeah, true. I have so much I need to do, but I don't have enough time to do it. I need clones. Or I need more people to help me. I can pawn off a few projects, say, hey. But that would be kind of asshole-ish, and I don't want to do that. But I don't know. If I had a girlfriend that was an artist, I'd probably say, hey, give her some of the work. Oh man, the back is killing me. I'm thinking I'm gonna get back to drawing digitally in a second. My cat is bleeding with the oh, well, that sucks. That sucks. Ooh, 8 likes on the stream. Well, thank you to people for liking. Oh, crap. Okay. What can I work on? Uh-oh. Where's my grid at? Uh-oh. What happened to my grid? What? What the hell? Oh, come on. I swear. Hey, man. Oh, thanks. Hey, Dad. Welcome to the stream, man, and thanks. Yeah, my birthday was yesterday, but this stream was planned for yesterday, but I ended up doing a gaming one, and the thing froze on me, so it ended early, and it sucked. I was like, God damn it! But yeah, add image. I might work on. Well, let me work. I might work on this for a bit, since I have the time. Hopefully you're doing well, by the way, man. Let me work on this for a bit. I have the time, so why not? To do the digital side of things. What do I need to do with this one? I have Red Hulk pretty much done. This is like a villain poster for Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I know. Okay, what do I need to do? I know I have to do the background, but I know I need to like work on this somehow, like figure out what. That chin. Ah, yes. Lovely, lovely chin. I know. Okay. I'm gonna try to eat my ice cream cake a little bit more in a bit. I have some ice cream. I wanna get some munchies, munch on. I know I need to probably fix Absorbing Man a little bit, because there's like some of the line work's a little blurry. To no fault of my own, because I was doing this on my phone at the time of like doing it. I was like, really, that's literally all I could do. I think I should do this on a separate layer. AFK, I'm gonna get okay. Hey Dad, how's your day going, by the way, man? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna start on a separate layer. Fix the inking a bit. Oh man. My day is doing good. Well, that's good to hear. My day's been pretty chill too. Just kind of went out for a bit. I actually got me a birthday present that I've been hoping to get, an actual base tablet where I can draw on the go, where I'm not having to worry about plugging it into like computer and work professional side of things. I can just work on the go whenever I need to. I do not think this is working. On, I think I'm gonna exit this layer. I think I just might leave it as it is. I might just try to fix the line work and make it easier to see. I know you've. I know like sometimes I'll hop on TikTok. I'll see some of you and Riley's stuff occasionally if I have the time. I'm working on so much shit. I hardly have the time to do anything really. You and the guys, Donald and everybody else. They usually don't come by my streams or any of that because I think they're used to you and Riley. Like my shit's like not appealing. it's like well, he's no offense, mind you. I'm not bitter about it or anything. I sound like I'm an asshole. It's like that should be me. I'm the center of attention. I'm gonna do a Kermit voice because that totally makes sense. No, I'm joking, obviously, but no, I totally understand. Like this stuff can be boring. I try to chill and do gaming stuff when I can. I'm trying to get on like stream on Twitch when I have the time, and like post stuff whenever. I'm trying. I'm just not good at editing and shit like that. And it's hard to find a balance between what people want to what people want to see versus what you want to do. So it's like, yeah. Hello, good sir. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Hello. Long time no see, Mr. No Shell. How you doing? I'm kidding. I'm pulling your leg. I'm messing with you. It's called sarcasm. Sarcasm. Partial sarcasm. I'm doing well. About yourself? I am doing good. My birthday was yesterday. This stream was delayed because we had company over, so I couldn't really get the time to get everything set up. And plus, I don't have like the equipment to do stuff, so I'm recording the stream from my phone. And like I have my digital tablet hooked up to the Chromebook. I did go out and get me a present. So I have like a base tablet that I'm going to be trying to do art from when I can. So it's a lot simpler and stuff. Pets can get annoying and sit on your artwork. Yes, but you know what? It's why I have dogs. And they don't do that because they're not in here to do it. I like pets. I think they're fun. Trying to. I'm doing good though. Chilling mainly. Occasionally, I'm trying to get some videos out. I know I have walkthroughs. I still need to finish the Darksiders stuff. I need to get those recorded. Dogs are cute. Yes. Little fur balls. No, yes. Also, Dead, by the way, just out of curiosity, I know you like wrestling stuff. At some point, I know I want to try to do some different stuff, and I know people that like wrestling. If there anything you wanted to request that I try to do as a print, and any of that for like wrestling wise, there's like something specific, I don't know, like whatever. I know that's something you enjoy. I know a few people that enjoy that stuff. And I watched it a little bit when I was younger. I just haven't. I fell out of that stuff. But if there's anything you ever want to request, I'm more than open. I don't care what it is. That's just how I am. It's so damn cute. Yes. Yeah. If you guys are wondering what I'm working on right now, I'm fixing the villains poster or the villains print for Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Because I'm fixing like the line work and like the facial stuff for like the Absorbing Man because I just haven't had the time to really work on it. I think he left, but oh well. I know he really likes the wrestling things, but that's why I wanted to see if there's any wrestlers to draw or something in particular and try my hand at something new. You could try and do a print of like the WOBG championship. I could try. I'll have to look at some reference and stuff like that. Oh, thank God. It just decided to bug out for a minute. I kept pushing retry, retry. Is everything good? Can you guys hear me? Is it not? Oh no. Let me check chat. Let me look. Show all messages are visible. Okay. Testing. Is everything good? It decided to end, or not really end, but like bug out for a second. I can hear you. Okay, good. Freaking phone, man. I think it's because it hit the 1 minute mark or a little bit past it. It was like, okay, you've went for long enough. Everything's good. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it did that, but I might have to fool with that later after stream. Well, I have been going for like an hour, so who knows? It's weird. Oh man, that's annoying. Um. But yeah, okay. Probably try to clean up the line work for this. I'm okay to change and add things if you do. Yeah, that's fine. I don't, as long as like there's different variants and like you like basically do them like, I don't mind if you want to add stuff, change stuff, as long as like it's like a variant thing. Like if you're doing like something like, I'd like to like almost like, how like there's concept art, like, well, no, because it will destroy the world. I get that, but I'm saying if you're drawing it on like a concept, like, how do I say this? You know how I did that concept art piece of like Sphinx? You know how I did the headshot and then I did like the different, like there's a pen, like an inked version without color, an actual colored version is the head, and then there's like different stuff. If you do that with like character stuff, like if you're doing like concept art, that's something I want to see. And if you do like variants, I wanna see kind of like outfits, hairstyles, stuff like that. That's what I mean by variant stuff, right? If you want to do that. I don't know. Up to you. Crap. I'll probably go for a little more, a little bit longer. Happy birthday. Thank you, Dana. Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, my birthday was yesterday. I didn't have really a time to stream completely to celebrate because I was going to do an art stream, but we had company and I didn't have time to really set it up or do anything I wanted to do. But I figured today I celebrate and truly celebrate the lovely age of being older. uh, what a time to be alive! Yes. Hopefully you're doing good, by the way. I've seen you've been posting stuff and all that. And all that. I know that if you saw the video I put out earlier today, I definitely, I know you would be the one of the ones I'd be doing one for. I just, they be bi-weekly because they would be difficult to edit and do stuff for like every single subscriber and all that. It's just would be a series of things. Also, if you're wondering, happy day after birthday. Yes, pretty much. It's a chill doing kind of like projects that are digital that I haven't had time to work on, or after birthday stream, because my birthday is on April 28th. That's my B day. So it's real interesting. Um I usually don't get a whole lot of happy birthdays when it comes to my birthday, but this is the first year that I've really gotten a bunch of people saying happy birthday. I was like, I haven't gotten that in shit ever. I haven't gotten that, period. So I guess it's almost alien to me. It's nice. Believe me, I'm not complaining. It's almost like I wouldn't expect it. As weird as it sounds, I know I was like, as weird as that sounds, I just never really have gotten a whole lot of happy birthdays that much. Like I get it from family, but like not a whole lot of people. So it's kind of nice in a weird way. Um, being the birthday boy, you know. Um, and plus I know I want to try to start doing like commission stuff for like doing art for people and doing specific projects for people. Like I've been doing promoting stuff like through Twitter and like showing off art, but I want to try to set up a DeviantArt. I know I want to put stuff on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, I believe I said happy birthday X 1000. Yeah. Uh yeah. Well, the thing is, it's weird because like I feel old. Man, it's weird to feel like because when you get a certain point now, it's like uh you don't like it anymore. It's nice, but it's also weird and it's like crap. Because especially when you hit like past 19, it's like, oh no, I am an adult. It's like, oh God. Well, every happy birthday is a wish of happy birthday to deserve. True. Uh, oh man. Also, with all the projects I've been working on, like I've been trying to save. Let me go to my settings real quick. Show you guys. I like to back up everything that's digital on my computer. Um, whether it's crappy or not, right? I have a ton, and I do mean a ton of projects. Some that I want to remaster. So to flip through, you guys will probably be seeing these. You guys have seen some of them in videos, some of them in shorts. Some of them you haven't seen at all. Sorry if the quality dips a little bit. Now wanted to work on it. I love it how it turned out because it was so funny. Because I watched Terrorizer and I was like, I have to do art for this because I thought it was so funny. Just a lot of projects here and there. Now I don't upload everything to my computer because I don't have the time. But going in, I have like a lot of digital stuff I try to back up on here from OCs to standalone prints. That's why I back them up on my jump drives, my whatever, and I'm about to get them printed. And then hopefully, if I can get like like if I can sell them, like either locally or maybe sell them at like a con or even I want to try. Now this is me. I want to try to sell them or like try to do away. Like probably what I want to do is like kind of just I wouldn't say get rid of them, but like give them to you guys or find a way to sell them or something. He starts at your age, or so he can make as many duplicates of stuff as you. Yeah, well, I would have to do 21 of everything now. And I don't think that's gonna fly. Especially with college. Whenever I get it, whenever that whole thing starts. Hey, the loveliness back. Plus with like comic stuff I have to do and all that. I gotta go. Have a good night. Have a good night, man. Take care of yourself. Hopefully you have a fantastic evening, and all that. And yeah, have a good one, man. Crap. uh, I'm sure Dana. I'm sure Dana. Sorry if I'm not chatting. I'm working on schoolwork night. No, you're fine. School's important. I never really was good at school, so it's hypocritical for me to say, but you know, I'm sure Dana is watching this right now, and she's looking at this and is like, "How the heck did you do all of this? All of this?" Funny enough, one of the designs is technically partially original, and that was just me taking the comics design with the way they drew Claw's face and just mixing the two, which would be this one right here. I have a lot of work to do on this. It is crazy. Yes, I am thinking that. It's crazy. Yes, I figured as much. I have a lot of digital stuff I work on when I'm not busy. I haven't had a lot of projects lately. I know. Plus, I'm going to add on to that workload pretty soon. I'm going to try to do a video, a dedicated video where I'm going to be doing channel avatars, profile things, and a banner all in one video for 4 people, and I'll make it a series where I do it for subscribers, public subscribers, and basically for each person, you know, you do basically I would split it up, come up with a custom avatar or a channel avatar, then do the section of the video where I do their uh icon or whatever, and then last bit I come up with a custom banner, and I would do that for each, like 4 for video, which would take me a long time, but it'd be worth it. Plus, also, while I'm at it, I wanted to show you guys something, because Marie was here when I was working on this. So I was working on this earlier in the stream, so I'm going to pull this up real quick so you guys can see it. Where is it? There's so many that I've been working on. From Has-Been Hotel to regular stuff. I like to transfer half of them to my phone. Yes, it was Shrek. Yes. Well, I have Shrek. I have 5 years later, but that's not it. I've done a Shrek print because it was requested in one of the streams by a viewer, and I did it. And yes, it was. Yes. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Was this it? No, this was Static Shock. Hold on. That's not it. No, that's Kung Fu Panda. That video I wish was at 100 views, but I ain't gonna get there anytime soon. Working on that bad boy. Where it? I know it's here. Is it? Ah, there it is. Found it. So I was working on this earlier in the stream, and basically, because I've done a Has-Been Hotel print in the past, I gotta go now. Sorry. Hey, it's all right. Hope to see you at another point. It's okay. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I'll keep streaming for a little while, anyways. I still have to do some stuff, and then I'll probably end it. I'm sure more people will join at some point. But it's all right. Have a good one. Take care of yourself, Dana. So to cut back to what I was saying. So what was I doing? Crap. Okay, there you go. Well, that's Tinkerbell. That's not the right print. Where's my... Hold on. Where is it? No. No, that's Avengers. What? Okay, there we go. So you guys can see what I'm... Oh, for the love of... Why does this thing hate me? Why does this thing hate me so much? Okay. All right, you piece of shit. Oh, that's why. It's in freaking stupid... I clicked the wrong button. How do I push... where's escape at? There. There we go. I clicked the wrong button. I will sue if you don't take a break. Well, good luck suing me. Shit. So, pretty much, it's just a concept for the Has-Been Hotel print. Sins thing. I'm going to try to work on it when I have the time. Take a damn break, dude. I know I need to take a break, but you know what? If I take a break, no work is going to get done. So I can't do that. Time is money. Mr. Krabs says so. SpongeBob. Mr. Squidward. Time is money. But yeah, I have a lot of work that I need to do. I know I'm gonna probably do something wrestling related now, and then I have how much shit do I need to do? I have the Has-Been Hotel thing. I have what characters do I need to do? I need to do Bendy, something Bendy related again. Then I have to figure out what else. Maybe something Kids Next Door related? Got 50 things on my brain that I need to do. Then I have to do like character OC stuff when I can. I know I need to work on this, so it's like, ugh. Oh, for fuck's sake! For fuck's sake! Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sakes! I turn around, I look at the chat, I look down when I see that shit. For fuck's sakes! Oh, for Christ's sakes! Yeah, no, I draw on your ass. No, 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 no. Take a break, or I'll steal your handy cover ring. uh, I I am like Lavender. I am not gonna take a break. I have too much I need to do. How are you, broski? I am good but tired. I'm gonna try to eat me the rest of my ice cream cake here in a bit. Um, right now, just been working, trying to catch up on whatever projects I need to do. So, finishing, maybe doing some detail work for this, and then I did get a tablet today, so a base tablet, so I'm not constantly working from like the Hunon thing, plugging it into this piece of shit Chromebook. um, so yeah, Lav took a break. The alien scared her, so the robot and the people she scared. Well, that's good. Sarah's are right. Kidding, of course. Well, she did acknowledge like my birthday when she saw me in the chat, so it's like, oh well. It's like that's nice. Glad she at least acknowledged it partially. I didn't even bother going to her stream or staying too long because it's like I feel out of place when I'm there, and I don't like being in the chat. There's like so many people, and it's just like I feel out of place, and I don't want to honestly be there. Genuinely, I just don't want to be there. No offense, but I just don't. I don't like being there because it's just I feel out of place. I feel I don't, you know. So I'm letting her do her thing. I'm trying to do mine. I'm hoping to get videos up. So, oh well. But right now I'm just celebrating the day after my birthday because I really didn't do too much yesterday. Hell, I didn't even do much today. Try to get a video up when I could, just an update thing. Didn't even care too much on the thumbnail. I'm trying to finish up the Jason Todd print, which that's taking me a while. That's why I haven't put up any new shorts or anything because like usually, fair enough. I hope you're having a wonderful rest of your day. I'm trying. I'm kind of just chillaxing. I have been I don't know, bored, really. I've been trying to catch up and do stuff, but there's so much I need to do. As weird as it sounds, right? You know, like I have too much I need to do versus what, um, you know, like everybody says, you gotta take a break, you gotta do this, but it's like, I can't do that. I need to get this shit done. Plus, I think, in the realm of like streaming stuff, like I gotta get stuff done because like for me, if I don't get it done now, I ain't gonna get it. I'm never gonna get it done. So it's like I want to make sure I get one project done first, and then then I can move on, right? And usually depends on the project. It takes me a while. Something like this ain't gonna get done anytime soon. I can work on it from my phone, but sorry, dude, but I must get going. You're good, man. I'll probably might end the stream here in a bit, anyways. So, um, I don't care about saving it. Not too much I added, anyways. I was just adding what I could. Well, my sister is sweet. Yeah, mine is too. When she's not a pain in my ass when I do see her. I don't see her that often. Yeah. Oh man. How's life in the British lane, Mr. Chris? Oh. I was gonna make a joke and say, "Are you still enjoying partial things from Flushed Away?" But then again, I was like, that would be an obscure reference. British, it's awful. I don't recommend you try it. Ha ha ha. She's already slightly watching the stream yesterday, and she was crocked at the dragon plushie using colors in profile. Well, that's good. She did it for your sake. Hey, it's cool. If I'm being honest, if she, I hope she enjoys the streams. I know I shouldn't cuss, but I can't help it. Yeah, I have a lot of OC stuff I need to do. I know I'll probably have to keep this stream private for a bit or unlisted so I can flushed away. I know what that is. Who's Jack in charge of that? Ha ha ha. No. Shit. How long have we been going? An hour? Ugh. What is my percent at? It's kind of getting low. No, I'm probably gonna have to charge it here in a while. Oh, man. Plus, I have a lot of stuff I need to do. I gotta play catch up somehow. I'm hoping to get Red Hood done sometime today or tomorrow, and then what the fuck? Never mind. I'll bring it up to that. But yeah. Honestly, I just have a lot that I need to get done. It is actually cool though. Yeah. I know I want to try to do some more stuff you guys might like. I do have some like ideas for some franchise fan art stuff. So like Disney, Pixar, stuff like that. I do have I do know that I want to try to do something Peter Pan related for the next short. But that it depends on if I can figure out an idea that I like. And all that. It just depends. I know I have to. I gotta play catch up. I could draw a doobie doing a. Yeah. Oh, my neck. Well, how long have I been going? An hour. I think I'm gonna end it for the night. I probably will try to work on some videos, maybe, and stuff like that. But for right now, yeah. Plus, I'm a bit tired and drained. Yeah. You guys have a good night. I will see you guys. Hold on. Oh crap. Can't have that. I will see you guys next stream. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of you guys this evening. And get some goddamn rest. That is the plan. But yeah. Bye-bye.